This is the tree map. Like normally it's a map structure and tree map is like sorted. So sorted, it means like based on the key, it will be sorted, not based on the value. So normally it's a sorting order based on the key. And so by default, natural sorting order, it will follow. And you just preparing here T map. And then you are putting like same like map, you put some numbers and then you try to print it. Okay. So how it will be printed, you have already seen. So just I'm trying to recap. Right click, run as Java application. You see here F is coming first, it's like second S and T. So F based on this natural sorting order, it is sorted. So if you put like 5 words starting from A, like then you start in sorting order, then you will see some kind of like how it is being sorted out. 5 words starting with A. Like I'm taking randomly, anything I am taking randomly. So tree map, about like tree map, you must remember that it's not allowed like anything null. It's key also and values also. Null is not allowed. So let me show you that part as well. So this is study materials. There we have Java for SDET. So this is about tree map. Contains value based on the key. Maintains ascending order. Cannot have a null key but have null values. So values null is allowed, but null key is not allowed. So key, you cannot put a null. So this is something important point, and non-synchronized. This is a bit faster for the collections operations, you can see here. So this was the confusion, like I just cleared it up. It means like you can put some of the values and you can check that. A, B, C, D, E. Means you can have like duplicate values over here. So this is key and this is value. So values duplicate, and one you try with null as well. And to check that concept, whether null is allowed or not. So you can put like QWERTY, something like that type one. And here you put your null just to check whether null is allowed or not. So no compilation error is there. So that's good. But I will see while the execution it is allowed or not. Right click, run as Java application. You can see here F S T T. Then this is the capital one. Then it started with the small one. If you put here all in capital, first letter, then that precedence will be given, because like ASCII character value 65 to 90 is for capital letters. And then for a small letter, the ASCII value is like 97, starting from 97. So that also like taken as a priority over here. So now if I run it and to show you, you can see here A, F, Q, S, T and T. So if both are T, then this will like take the second character. Its first character is T for both, right? So what it is doing, it is taking like second character, then character by character it will compare and it will find out which one should be placed first. So couple of methods we have seen, like how to access, how to print everything, just for what you call recollect the things to you will be in sync up. So you see a null is also there, and in the output also null was printed over here. So you can see null was also printed. So everything is okay. Now we will switch to the hash table. So what is a hash table? So it was like coming from the legacy class. Legacy means from Java 1. Okay. So hash table was there already, but hash map was introduced because of the synchronization issues meant for faster operations and kind of things. So it was having some performance issue in the hash table. So that's why like people introduce hash map. It's almost same. Just one more major difference is that hash table is synchronized. Synchronized means it can be used for multi-threading environment. It is a thread safe and can be shared with many threads. So this is something important point about hash table, whereas hash map is not. Okay. Second thing is that hash table doesn't allow null key or value. It doesn't allow any null key or null value, but it allows you either null key or null value. Anything it is allowed over here. So this is something interview question and people will ask you about the concepts about hash map. Normally hash table mostly you will not be using, but hash map you will be using. But the interviewer wants to know that whether you know this concept, what is the difference between hash map and hash table. Okay. Now, hash map inherits abstract map. So it means this is the parent of this class, hash map. Whereas for hash table, dictionary class is the parent of hash table class. So this is also, and one more difference is that hash table is a legacy Java class. Legacy means Java from Java 1.1, and hash map was introduced, I believe, later. So you can go and check when hash map was introduced. I'm going to the hash map. Just put a control, and it is by introducing Java 1.2. If I go to hash table, and I'm going to check that when it was introduced. So I'm just clicking the control click. And now I am going here since JDK 1.0. So that's why it is called a legacy class. Legacy means it is available from the JDK 1. So that's why. And you see here extends dictionary. So hash table parent is dictionary class, whereas hash map parent is abstract map. That's what they were showing. One more difference you can add, that hash map was introduced in Java 1.2 and hash table is from JDK 1. So it's a legacy class, you can see. And this difference you can tell in the interview that hash map is non-synchronized, faster, not good for thread safe operations. Okay. And this is like something which is allowed here. So that is one thing. Now, let me show you some examples of the hash table. So creation wise, everything is almost same, means you won't find much difference. Like if you have already gone through hash map, so just see the hash map demo, how you are creating the elements over here. So almost same thing is there, just it's a distinction about null key and null value. So that is like you will fill the difference over here. So, and some of the methods also you may be seeing, just have a look. Show view, others, outline. If I'm talking about hash table, just have a look. Just tell me, let me on this green one. So these are the constructor. One is hash table integer value, integer float. It means you can control the load factor as well. and some like collections you can pass. Clear is there, clone is there, compute is there, contents key is there, contents value is there, elements is there. For enumeration it is, entry set is there. So almost same, means I can see that not much differences it is having. It's almost same. Remove, replace, size. So these are the things it is having. So what you can do over here is have some of the examples, then you can just have a look here. So I have some examples about hash table. So I will show you like two examples already I have. So I will show you. One is hash table. How to create a hash table. So hash table, then key and the value. Same like hash map, you have to pass here. So one is key, one is value. Then the name of the local variable, and then new, the hash table, same I am putting here, and the data type. That what will be the key type and what will be the value type. You created the hash table. So it's a table structure. Map is what? A table kind of a structure. So it's like that. Now I'm putting here some of the values. So this is the key and this is the value. Key, value, key, value, key, value, key, value. So duplicate is also allowed. So you can just try one values with the duplicate. So values duplicate can, but the key cannot be duplicate. I'm putting 990. You can see here two values can be duplicated, but key, like everything should be unique. But if you try to like pass the same key and different value, so it will just override. So that's the normal thing about that. And printing wise also, it's almost same like what we have seen in the past. Nothing new. You can use this printing method. You can use this printing method. It's up to you. So via key set also you can print, via entry set also you can print. So you have already seen this kind of things. So let me show you one by one. One is normal printing, the system.out.println and pass the hash map. So let me show you one by one. Comment this. Also comment this. I'm just using a simple method. Right click, run as Java application. You can see here it is printing 103 is Rahul and insertion order is not maintained. So just for your information as well. 102 Ravi, 101 is Vijay, 100 is Amit, 990 is Rahul, and 99 is also Rahul 111. So it's allowed that values can be duplicated. Second thing, it was saying that test for null. Hash map was allowing, but the hash table doesn't allow null key or value. So one by one I will test. So this is having a null key. You can see here there is no compilation error. Okay. If I run this to print, you see that some error will come. The compilation error is not there, but the runtime error is coming. So what it is saying that null pointer exception. So hash table put and in the line number 21. So while the time of the storage only you got the error. It means creation is not allowed. So this is not allowed. You already know. So I will just comment it out. Now I will check with the values. So null key was not allowed. Let's test with the null values. So I put the key as integer like 99989 and the value is a null. So if I am trying to run this, again I am getting null pointer exception at the line number 22. So line number 22, it means this line. So key and value cannot be duplicated. So that's why I have commented out. And again I am going to run to show you that without that null, it is working fine. You can see here 103 Rahul, 102 Ravi. So insertion order is not maintained. Null key, null value is not allowed. It's a synchronized, good for thread safe. It's present from Java Legacy 1.0. So these things you can take say, and rest of the things are almost same like what do you call hash map. So this is one way of printing. Again, second way of printing, you see it's same like hash map. So map dot entry and the data type you what you have defined same you have to provide here as well. And this is the local variable. And then this variable you have created hash map. You put hash map dot entry set. So it will give you return type of map dot entry. You see a map dot entry set it is like so it is creating an entry over here. And now I'm just going to print the get key and get value method. So get key will print the key and get value will print the value. So earlier the output was coming like this, but this is something manually I am printing. So I'm just putting only space or something dot 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 like you can print. If I run this, you are seeing the output is like that. So this is a custom output, what I'm controlling. This is one way. So let me comment this out as well. And this is also one way. So via key set, I'm just printing the key because here for key set, I'm creating a local variable. So this is the way for printing key. And via this also you can print the values. So get method is there. You already know that. You have seen in the hash map, you try to recollect the hash map things. So this is just a printing of the keys because I'm using the key set. Here I was using entry set. So entry set will give you key and value, but the key set will only give you keys. So with the help of keys also you can get the value. So if you can remember, plus some space I am giving here, dot dot dot, then plus my map name is hash map dot get. And then I will pass the key. So this will become the key and it will give me the value. Now, if I run this, it will be almost same. But I was getting the output in the this one line of code. I will get the output like same. You can see I'm getting the almost same output, right? So this way also you can use for printing. Now what I'm trying to do, the demo of remove method. Is any value if you want to remove, you can just remove. And there are two ways of removing. One is just pass the key and one is like just pass key and value both. After removing, if you want to print and check, you can check. This was the previous value and this will be the after removing value. You can see here, first time it printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it removed 2 and finally it printed 1, 2, 3, 4 values. You can see here. So this is something about hash table. So just need to concept that how to use the hash table. So this was one example. One more example I have. Let me show you. You can see here there is a values method which returns the collection type. OK, if you just mouse over on the values method, so it will return you the collection type. So what I am trying to do here, I am creating a hash table. OK, so once I have created the hash table, then I want to convert it into the some kind of what you call array list. OK, so some collections means like when you talk about collections, it means like either array or array list kind of things, right? So This way I'm going to convert it. So we have a values method and we are just passing it into the add all, and this is array list. So if you try to recall the array list, so in array list we have a add all method which accepts the collections thing. So this is returning the collection things and it will just add all the things in the array list. The array list was the first thing which I introduced in the collections. That's, I think, a long back, but just try to recollect. The array list is a dynamic array and where we have add and get method. So we added the array list and then I'm printing the array list, line number 23. Everything is commented out so that you can understand. Let me first print the hash table. Hash out. This is first I'm printing the hash table, then I'm printing the array list. So line number 23 will just do the printing of the array list. So let me run and show you. So what it printed over here, you can see it printed the values because this method is a values method. So values method can return the duplicates as well because I can put some duplicates. So this is something, the values it is just returning and then you are adding it into some collections, then you are printing it. You can directly print as well, I believe, like I can see that, yeah, it's collections. So I can directly print as well. So if you want to print only values, so you can use values method as well. So this is one thing, and this is one way of printing. If you want to print only values, so instead of this way of going, you can just use without converting to the array list also, you can just print. So here I've created a local variable which will just keep on printing one by one the values. You can see here. It printed all the values. Whatever the values I added over here, Rahul, Ravi, Vijay, Amit, and Rahul, 111, it all printed over here. So this is one thing. Second way is that you can pass directly the array list at the time of creation. Here what I did now, I created first and then use add all method. It is saying that more efficient way is that you directly can print like this. Means at the time of creation of array list, new array list string, you can directly pass over here. Okay, so what it will do, it will just create one array list and it will reduce the line of codes. And here I was just using 2 line of codes. And here I'm just using 1 line of code. So we have already created the hash map and then I'm converting to the array list. So I'm just creating to the array list and then printing it. So you can see here. Run as Java collection. Java application. So it is just printing array list, you can see. So it's successfully printed. And the other way is also like you can convert the values to the collection and then collections can be converted to the string and then you can use one list method. So there is a collect method which use the collectors dot, then you convert to any collection type. So I will let you explain first what it will do. I will just copy this. You can see here I was just printing the simple collection. So let me comment this out. Oh, I'm using like, yeah. So here you see here, the hash map is already created. And then I'm using dot value. So it will just give you the list of like values over here. And then I'm converting to the stream. So you know, when you convert it to the stream, then you can do some additional operations like filter and whatever. So there is a method called collect in the stream. What it to do, it takes the collector, okay? And collectors has some other things like here you see here two lists. If you go to the collectors and go to the show view outline, you can see a lot of things it is giving you collectors like counting, group by, and this and that, like so many things it will give you. So in the stream API, it provides like lot of things on particular, it's a kind of table management. If you go into the detail part, it's a table management on table, like so many columns will be there. And on a particular column, you can apply some kind of sorting and also. So those are like some next level of the Java. But we just have to know that these things are present, so we can use that. So what I am doing here, I'm using like collect method of the stream API. And in that, it using like collectors, which was a class. Okay. So in class, we have one method called toList. So what it will do, it will convert it into the list. You see here, it is converting to the list. So that's why it is like creating a list over here. So since its a return type is toList, so that's why we are going to store it in the list type object. And then once it is converted to the list type, then you can simply use for printing. So we see here, there was one way of printing like this. We already printed up to here to here. So let me comment it out. And now let me show you printing via stream API. So hm.values.stream.collect, and then you are converting to the list. And once your list is created, you can print it. You can directly print here. Means if you have remember the past things, we were directly converting to the stream API and directly printing as well. But here a new way they are trying to introduce, that is a collect method there, and which allows the collectors class to convert to the list, and then based on the return type, I am creating the element. And then next line I am printing, but you can do it in the same line as well. If you can recollect the past classes that what we have learned. So there we have already seen these examples. So let me run this and show you. So it is also printing, and this is printing from the line number 47. It's an array list. Anyone has any doubt regarding hash map, hash table? You see here, we are almost done. And these are some questions which you can think whether you are able to do or not. Check a particular key exists in a hash map. So contains key is the method which will take a key and it will check. Iterate through keys of a hash table. So we just did that. You remember that. The first example, this method. Iterate. Iterate means one by one you try to print out or whatever you want to do. I just use for printing. Remove the key value pair from a hash table. So we also did that. You can see here. Line number 37 was the example. Key value pair. So this is only key removal and this is key value removal. So that is already done. Convert values of a map to a list. So this was the question. So that's why I use the second example. It is saying that convert the values of a map to the list. Okay. So two ways we have found. This is one way And this is the second way. Which one you like, you can use any one. It's up to you. So basically it is trying to use the values methods which is present on the hash map and hash table. So based on that, you can convert it into the array list. So there are two ways you have already seen. It's up to you which one you are more comfortable and then which you can start using these things. So we are already done about lab 14 exercise as well. Some other programs are there and you have to see whether you can do it or not. So find a duplicate characters with their occurrence count using hash map. So this we have already done. You see here hash map questions, something like I created count of character. Okay, so the logic is simple. If the contents key is there, just increase the count by 1, else just first time enter is that. And after this loop, I'm trying to print, so it will just print out. So that is the thing we have already done. Reverse the array list. So collections.reverse method is there, or you can manually use the loop and then you can print in the reverse order. It's up to you. Check a particular key exists in the hash table. So contents key method is there for the same hash map and hash table. Convert keys of a map to a list. So we just did that. Hash table, second example. No, it is asking what keys. Convert keys of a map to the list. So we will use this method keys where it is hash table. No, first example. So you can see here. This is the key set, and via key set you can pass in the time of creation of the array list, and then it will be converted into the array list. Okay, so this you can just pass at the time of creation of the array list. Like I will show you. This was one example of the values, right? And instead of that, if I write like this, is the name of your HM as now. Oh, key is a different here, integer. So I have to use integer over here. Why I have to change? Because you see here key is integer and the value is a string. So since I was using like value, so it was okay because it was a string type, but the key is a different data type. It's an integer. So that's why I have to change the data type. So this is the key sheet. The same method I'm using for converting into the array list. So this way you can convert it to the array list. Copy all the elements of a hash set to an object array. So we have already seen that those examples. Get the highest and lowest values stored in the tree set. So that also we have already seen. If you go to the tree set, first and last was there, I believe. See here. So it's a tree set. In that tree set, we have a first and last. So via this method, you can access it. Sort array list of strings alphabetically. So collections.sort you will use, and that will do the work for you. Get set view of the keys from the hash table. So it's just using key set and you will get this hash table. We have a hash table here. And it is just asking like key set. So that this is the method by using key set. You can extract the key set. So this is kind of assignment you have to complete. You can try in your free time. And now any questions and answers on the Java side, if you want, you can discuss with me. Now, anyone has any doubt? Other doubt? My estimation was like we will start Selenium nearby 15th of November. But since in between like classes were not happening, I was not well. And like last week also class didn't happen. So this week like we have started the class again. And now the Selenium should be started. If like there is nothing, you have any doubt in Java side, so we can start like Selenium things. If anyone wants to discuss anything? Vipra and Chitti Babu?
No, Rajiv.
So Java side we have completed, means you can just try practicing the programs. Only
Yeah.
that thing can help you in improving your Java things. Means all the things what you have learned, when you will use in the programming, then only it will matter. Otherwise, what will happen? Slowly you will start forgetting. So
Yeah.
keep them alive. What you have to do, daily practice at least one program. Just take any simple program, string programming, reverse, anything you want, and you try the same program with different approaches also. Like you can take the help of internet. It's okay. Initially, it's okay. Just try to understand the logic, how people are writing, what could be the most optimized way of doing the same program in a better manner. So those things you can put. And programming practices like must, because I have seen like in the interview, people are asking like to write a program. At least one program they are asking.
Okay.
So what we will do, we will just start with the setup of Selenium, that what are the things needed for Selenium things. And then we will start the Selenium. Okay. Consider that I have my project. This is my project. And I want to make it as a Selenium project. You can see here, I have reference libraries. You can see it has some other libraries as well. So Selenium things are already added over here. So what I will do, first I will remove everything and then I will add everything. I'm going there in the project, right click, properties, and we have Java build path. In the Java build path, you will see different tabs over there. So what you have to do, go into the libraries, and you can see that I have added couple of libraries over here. C drive, tools, Selenium, Java 4.1.2, and some are from the Selenium and some are from the under lib folder is there, from that it is coming. So if you see, you will come to know. So a lot of things I already added. So I will remove everything first. And I will show you how to download and install. Okay. So as I applied and closed, you will see here, I am getting red spots over here. So many files will start showing compilation error because the library they were referring now, that is already removed. No more. So what you have to do when you have created a Java project, the first thing you have to do, that go in the Selenium site and download the jar files which you need. So go to the Selenium site, like you go there and just search for Selenium download. So this is the official site, selenium.deb. You go there, click it. You can see here, this is the main site, like selenium.deb, and there is a download section. So once you visit to the download section, slowly try to scroll up. You will see here that which languages Selenium libraries are present. One is C#, one is Ruby, and one is Java, one is Python, and one is JavaScript. So our focus is on Java side. Means other things are there, but we don't need that. So what we will do, I will go to that. And if you want like previous releases, means any version you want, you can go there and you can have it here. So this is one like Java side, and this is like all the old one. So this is referring to the 4.6. You can see here 4.6 November 4 it was published. And consider that I don't want this latest one. I want from this one. Right click open. I am going here. Okay, if I'm clicking there, then it is coming. So let me close it. One extra tab has been opened. Previous releases. So which one you want, you have to first decide that 4.6 is the latest one. 4.5 was there, 4.4, 4.3, 4.2, 4.1, and 4. So let me go to the 4.2. If I'm clicking here 4.2, then second thing it will ask you that download. So many things are there. Which one you will try to download? You see here the Selenium Java zip file. 4.2.1 and 4.2. In 4.2 also there are so many versions. So which one you want? So I'm going with 4.2.0. So just go and download the zip one. Okay. So I'm going to download the zip one. I'm clicking here. So it has started downloading. You can see here it's downloaded, show in folder. Still downloading. Downloads. You can see that this zip file is downloaded over here. And then I will do right click and extract. Extract all. So once I did that, these things you can do in this folder. That's okay. And in the downloads folder you can do. And once it is extracted, this is the zip one, this is the extracted one, you can see here. So once it is extracted, just move this folder to an important location. So I will just move it. I'm just copying it. So in my computer, tools is the most important folder. I'm going there and I'm just pasting here. You can see here. So we already have 4.6 over here, 4.1.2. So just now for demo purpose, I have added 4.2.0. So this is like folder. And if you open this folder, you see here all the Selenium jar files are there. You can see. So those jar files are developed by Selenium people. And then they have given you at a zip, and then you can just download and add it in your project and start using it. One is this one and one is lib. So many jar files are there. Okay. So two folders are there, which are important folder, and I have to add everything in my current project. And this is just a one-time activity for the project. Once your project is ready, so you can just start using it as Selenium. You see here, this is my project. So right click over here, go to properties, and then go to the libraries. And then we have to add the jar files. So for third-party jar, we have to click on this option, add external jars. So external jars means third-party jars. And then you have to know the location where you have kept your all the jars and just try to add. I clicked here and then I'm going to my C drive, then I'm going to my tools, and then I'm going to add the Selenium Java 4.2. So first thing is that from here to the end, I selected everything by shift click. So what we have to do, first click it, or you can select all and just control click on the first one. It will be gone. So see here, everything is selected. I opened it. So once I opened it, it added everything from that location. This is one thing. Second, again, you have to click on add external jars. And then this time you have to go to the live folder and then select all, Control A, and then open. Now you see here, your project is ready with your Selenium setup. So this is one thing. Second thing is that once your project is ready, you have to get a browser driver. So first you have to go to the browser, that what browsers you are using. And if you don't have the browser, just download it from the internet. So for my computer, I have Google, I have Edge, I have Opera, I have Firefox. So these are like demo purpose. I have added for the browsers because might be it is needed. So I will just try with the Google Chrome over here. So for Google Chrome, you need the Google Chrome driver. So how to get the Google Chrome driver? You go there on the internet and first check that which Chrome version you are using. Going to the settings and then about Chrome. So it is saying that 107.0 you are using. So now I have some idea that which one I have to refer. Once I go there, I will type here Google Chrome driver download. So this is the official site, web driver from Chrome for Chrome. I'm clicking here, then this page will be opened and then you can check the which version you want. So as per your system, you can opt. So for my system, it is 1.7. So I will just click here. Then this page will be opened. And then if you are using Windows system, just click on this option, Chrome driver.win32.0. Even your system is 64-bit, it doesn't matter. You can use this. I'm clicking it. So it is getting downloaded. You can see here. So once it is downloaded, you can see that 28th November this file is downloaded. I will right click and extract all. So this is the driver. Download this folder. I will just copy this and I will come to my project. So first thing I have to create one folder in this project. Right click, new, other. You just type your folder. General folder. Okay. Folder name. Driver. Finish. You can see here a folder is created and then I will paste this file over here. That file I copied and pasted over here. So this is the setup part. It means my setup is completed. And for demo purpose, what I will do, I will create one package. Right click, new, other package. ESC package, Java package. And the name of the package is Google Chrome launch. Small case. Should be okay. Let's finish. You can see here this Google Chrome package is created. And then first thing is that I have to create one class. Right click, new, other. So class. So this is the class name that Google Chrome demo. Then you add this one, public static void main. Then you click on finish. Okay. So you see here, this is the main program. You can use testng as well if you want. It's up to you. I'm using the simple Java program. The first step is that you have to tell that where is the path of your driver. You go inside the driver and just right click over here, properties, and you copy this path up to here. Leave the project name, that should be okay. Up to here on, just copy this. Okay, and temporarily paste it here and just commented it out. I'll tell you what is the need of that. So there is a way that you have to tell the compiler before launching the browser that Chrome driver is present in this location. So how to tell? sys system.setProperty. Okay, and then it will accept two parameters. One is key, then comma, same like hash map. Okay, and then you pass this. So you see here, this I copied it here. I will paste it here. And you will put a dot. So dot means in the current project location. Okay. In the current project, there is a folder called driver. Inside that, this file is there. So I'm telling this. And for this, what is the key you have to pass? So key is webdriver.chrome.driver. So you will have to recall these things in the memory, because at the time of interview, you will ask you to write the code. Then you have to write everything from your memory. So just practice it and then it will be very useful for you. System.setProperty, all in a small case, webdriver.chrome.driver. And here the actual path you have to give. So this is for current project. This is the driver. And there is a file called Chrome driver.exe. So this is the first step you have to do. Second step is that launch the Chrome. Okay. So this command will launch the Chrome. Web driver equal to new chrom Chrome. Suggestion is not coming. You see here. So I have written like that. Here W is capital, D is capital. Then C is capital, D is capital. Just focus on this. Then other things will be very easy for you. And then after that, once you write the code, you will get some kind of compilation. And it is asking to import. So I imported. It is saying that WebDriver is present in this location and Chrome driver is present in this location. So just simple demo, then I will explain the structure and everything in the next class. Just for demo purpose, I'm doing the setup and launching the Chrome browser. So this code will launch the Chrome, but it will not open any URL. So you want to test, you just run and check. You can see here, I launched the Chrome, but it didn't open any URL. And it is saying that Chrome is being controlled by an automated test software. So it means something automation is doing this one. So I manually close that. And second step is that if you want to open any URL, then how you will do that. So just copy this reference variable. And this concept is called Java concept, like the child class object and parent class reference. So this is one interface in Java, and this is the child class. So it's not direct child class. I will explain the hierarchy next class. So it's a parent child, means grandparent. It is a grandparent, it is a grandchild. So that kind of relation it is containing, but we can write like this. Any parent reference and any child object can be created. So I'm just writing it. Same driver, second step, dot get. So this is the get method of the Selenium, which gives you facility to open any URL. So let me show you which URL you want. Like, let me open Google. Okay, so this will open the URL. And there is a command called like title. If you open any Google, so there is a title is coming over here. If this page is coming, the title is here. If this page is coming, title is here. So if you want to print the title, so you can use this command. Sout. Same reference variable you will use everywhere. Driver dot get title. Like title. Can see here the return type of get title is a string, so you can use it in the system.out.println, and then you can check whether it is working or not. You can see here opening the google.com and it is printing the title as well. So its title is Google. You can check here Google is there and Google is printed over here. So this is one way of like launching, but I want it like closed automatically. So how to do that? Okay, so every time it is opening and I have to go and close manually, that I don't want. So there is a way that you can use it at driver dot quit. This is a method you can use. So what it will do, it will close. But before close, I want to wait for some seconds. Okay, so you already know thread.sleep. Sometimes I have used in the past. Here I have to pass like how many milliseconds or how many seconds I want to wait. So I'm taking that 5000 milliseconds, 5 seconds wait. And asking for throws declaration. So I clicked on it. So it will add one text over here. Throws interrupt exception. So basically thread.select is what? Interrupt. Interrupt means it will force the execution to be stopped for a particular second. So I'm saying that just wait for 5 seconds, then do the quit. So quit will automatically close the browser. And one more thing I want to do. And once the browser will be launched, I want to get it maximized. Okay. So how to do that? There is a line of code. You have to just remember it. See, this reference variable you will be used. So driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. You can see it. So this is the line of code for maximizing the window. If I'm running this, it will show you first it will launch the Chrome driver, Chrome browser, and then it will maximize. Then it will open this site. Then it will print the title and then it will wait for 5 seconds and then it will quit. You will see everything. It's being done by the automation. I will not do it manually. And what is the importance of this? I will also show you that part. If I don't write like this, then what will happen? Get maximized, right? After 5 seconds, it's closed automatically. It's closed. So its program is successfully completed. You see here this line of code. What is the significance of this? If you comment it out and just try to open this, you will see a session not created exception will be thrown. This is needed to create the session. It's in illegal state exception. The path of the driver executable is need to be set. So this is the key and you have to pass it. So this is important part. You cannot escape that part. And this has to be before this. Just remember this. When you are trying to launch the browser, before this, you have to initialize this. OK. So these are some important like basic points about Selenium, and we will discuss more about in the tomorrow's class. So this is the starting of Selenium. Yeah, anyone has any doubt, they can ask.
Hi Raju, actually we are seeing only Google Chrome. So many browsers are there. No? So various browser having various concept. No?
Correct. Correct. Keys will be different and like driver will be different. Rest of the things will be same.
Okay.
And for Internet Explorer, some additional settings we have to provide.
Okay.
But the rest of the things are same for other.
Okay. Opera like that. So many browsers are there.
That's why I saw 4 browsers I have.
Okay.
When I will show you the cross browser testing, there is a topic called cross browser. It means like same code you have to run on different browsers. And there is a concept called like parallel testing. Same code you want to execute on 4 different browsers simultaneously. So that is also possible. That's same code you are testing. Like that.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So anyone has any doubt? Vipra, you have any doubt?
No, Rajiv. I'll go through this recording again then.
So this was like understood, right? Selenium things.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, you can find the recording. I will upload in the same Google Drive, and you can get these recordings from there as well, right? Later.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and
Thank you.
just start like practicing the Java things because that is the most important. And the interview they will ask, so you cannot escape that. As if you think like you're getting a job, so you cannot escape the programming part. You have to must learn the programming. How much time it will take, it doesn't matter, but you have to write the program. Like it's mandatory part. You cannot skip that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay then. Thank you. Thanks for joining today's session. Bye bye.
Thank you.